Poseidon and the Minotaur once upon a time in the ancient city of Knossos on the island of Crete. A tale of divine retribution, monstrous birth, and heroic courage unfolded. The story of Poseidon and the Minotaur is a classic myth that intertwines the whims of the gods with the fates of mortals, revealing the complexities of divine influence and human frailty. The tale begins with King Minos of Crete, who sought to prove his divine right to rule over the island. To gain favor and validate his kingship, Minos prayed to Poseidon, the mighty god of the sea, requesting a magnificent bull to sacrifice. Poseidon, answering his prayer, sent a stunning white bull from the depths of the sea. The creature was so magnificent that Minos, awestruck by its beauty, decided to deceive Poseidon by keeping the bull for himself and sacrificing a lesser one instead. Poseidon's wrath was swift and unforgiving. The god of the sea, feeling betrayed and disrespected, decided to punish Minos for his hubris and deceit. He cursed Queen Pasiphaë, Minos' wife, with an uncontrollable desire for the bull. Enlisting the help of Daedalus, the brilliant inventor, Pasiphaë had a wooden cow crafted, covered in real cowhide, in which she could hide to attract the bull. The union between Pasiphaë and the bull resulted in the birth of a monstrous creature, the Minotaur, half man and half bull. The Minotaur, named Asterius by his mother, was a grotesque and terrifying being. His upper body resembled that of a powerful man, but his head and lower body were that of a ferocious bull. As the creature grew, it became increasingly violent and uncontrollable. The shame and horror of his existence plagued the royal family, and Minos, seeking to hide his disgrace, ordered Daedalus to construct a labyrinth so intricate that escape would be impossible. This vast maze, known as the Labyrinth, became the prison for the Minotaur. Minos' troubles did not end with the confinement of the Minotaur. To appease the beast and to further solidify his power, Minos demanded a tribute from Athens, which he had defeated in battle. Every 9 years, 7 Athenian youths and 7 maidens were sent to Crete to be devoured by the Minotaur, a gruesome reminder of Minos' dominance and Poseidon's unrelenting curse. The story takes a turn when Theseus, the heroic prince of Athens, volunteers to be one of the sacrificial youths, determined to end the slaughter and free his city from Minos' tyranny. Upon arriving in Crete, Theseus meets Princess Ariadne, the daughter of Minos and Pasiphaë, who falls deeply in love with him. Moved by his bravery and determined to help him, Ariadne provides Theseus with a sword and a ball of thread, a clever gift devised by Daedalus himself. Ariadne's plan was simple yet ingenious. Theseus would tie one end of the thread at the entrance of the labyrinth and unravel it as he ventured deeper into the maze. This thread would guide him back out once he confronted and killed the Minotaur. Armed with the sword and guided by the thread, Theseus descended into the dark, winding corridors of the labyrinth. Deep within the maze, Theseus encountered the Minotaur. The battle that ensued was fierce and brutal. The Minotaur, with its immense strength and savage fury, was a formidable opponent, but Theseus, with his agility, courage, and the sword of Ariadne, fought valiantly. After a grueling struggle, Theseus managed to plunge the sword into the Minotaur's heart, ending its monstrous life. With the Minotaur dead, Theseus retraced his steps using the thread, emerging from the labyrinth victorious. He led the other Athenian youths to freedom, bringing an end to the grim tribute and striking a blow against Minos' oppressive rule. Theseus's triumph was not without further complications. Although he planned to take Ariadne back to Athens and marry her, the gods had other plans. On the journey home, Theseus abandoned Ariadne on the island of Naxos. where she was later found and married by Dionysus, the god of wine and revelry. Minos's grief over the loss of his daughter and the death of the Minotaur further deepened his hatred for Daedalus, whom he blamed for many of his woes. Daedalus, along with his son Icarus, was imprisoned in a high tower, but the ingenious inventor crafted wings from feathers and wax for their escape. Tragically, Icarus flew too close to the sun, causing the wax to melt and leading to his fall into the sea. Minos himself met a tragic end, scalded to death in a boiling bath prepared by the daughters of King Cocalus of Sicily, who were avenging Daedalus. The story of Poseidon and the Minotaur is a poignant tale of divine punishment, human folly, and heroic bravery. It highlights the capricious nature of the gods and the enduring spirit of mortals. Theseus's victory over the Minotaur became a symbol of triumph over tyranny and monstrous forces, forever enshrining him as one of Greece's greatest heroes. Meanwhile, the legend of the Minotaur and the Labyrinth continues to captivate imaginations, reminding us of the thin line between civilization and the wild, untamed forces lurking